Hey, hey. Sorry, I did not realize that it was not streaming. I thought it was already live. Oh gosh, I no, turn the sound off. Okay, how's everyone doing? I'm so sorry stream is late. Come on, work you hunk of junk. I am so sorry. I'm tired and I forgot that stream was today. Okay, everything seems to be working. I got a Minecraft world up. I completely forgot that stream was today. I thought it was streaming at the start, to be honest. So I'm sorry that it's not sort of. I load into the world and you get to see from there. All I did was come up here to investigate whether the symbol on the map was a Night Fury or a Silver Phantom. It was a Silver Phantom. But now we can go and this. Alright. There's a village over there. So I'm gonna try and get to it. And then hopefully I'll be able to tame a dragon and make my way to the ocean so that I can find some kind of structure, maybe something with a Night Fury in it. I will say don't use this for speed running. I have cheats on and a bunch of other stuff, so it's not a good world for. It's not good for speed running, but you know, I'm not attempting to speed run this game. I'm just trying to enjoy it. We'll take that. Okay, let's get up the top of this mountain. And I have Nature's Compass installed on this one, I believe. So I might get that and try and find a biome that I need. I found a skin, modified it, and then set it as my skin, so that should. At least I should have a unique skin this time. Instead of just something off Skindex. Okay. So, I would need a compass, and then other stuff. Compass is relatively easy to get, because as long as you... yes. I have... It was a skin that someone else made, but I've modified it so it's got my hair color and eyes and stuff. It is... It's nice. I like it. Yeah, I forget what zipplebacks take to tame. I might... You know what? Actually, I know a really simple dragon to tame. And all I'd need is to find a very specific tree, because if you cut down that tree, you get Vanaheim fruit. If you can find... It would be a Stoker class dragon, so I believe that... Well, we need this, because this is going to be useful for taming dragon. Not taming, breeding dragons. But... if I could find a Vanaheim tree and... What is it? What would it be? Sentinel. If I could find a sentinel, which I know can spawn in a jungle, then it should be good. At least this sparse jungle isn't, you know, too hard to traverse. Going to look around and see if I can find the type of dragon that I want. And then if I can't find it, I will leave and go back to... You know. I will quickly double check what the would be under mystery class. Zippleback. Oh, fish. So any old fish and I could get a zippleback. If I can get flax, then I could quickly get a fishing rod and then chat and stuff with you guys while I do fishing. For right now, though, I'm gonna get a bunch of iron. Seriously? Flax. It is a plant that is in supplementaries that can be turned into string. It's super useful for getting fishing rods in early game. Means I don't need to go fighting spiders. Although that may have to be the case because night is coming quite fast and I don't have a bed. Well, looks like we're fighting spiders. Let's go. Come on, I only got one string from that? That's pathetic. Okay, ooh, there's spiders this way. Only one. Oh, hold on, I just realised I need to turn off death points. Minimap settings, waypoint settings, death points off, waypoints, clear set. Done. Now I can't cheat by using them to go back to where I died. I will, however, go to the village and steal a bed. Let me know if anything is too loud or too quiet, because I am unsure if the volumes are adjusted correctly. I will, however, go up here to see if I can figure out where to go now. So there's a Gronkle's nest over there, but I happen to know that that type of Gronkle's nest always gives you a Hacker-2, even if you hatch the Gronkle egg. I have done a lot of testing in Creative Worlds because I've been trying to record a Minecraft video. There's always just something that goes wrong, though, so what I will do is... Okay, that works in our favour. Okay, we have string now. Anyway, what I was saying. I don't think I'm going to go for the Gronkle egg. Always hatches a Hacker-2, and I don't like Hacker-2s. Normal Gronkle eggs are fine, but that particular type only looks at Hacker-2 variants instead of Gronkle variants, and it causes it to always hatch a Hacker-2. What I will do is I will go over here and have a look and see if there's any other nests. It's a bit like the Night Fury nests from whatever mod that is. Always give... Okay, it's a type of dragon. The Night Fury nests, they always give a snow wraith, which, well, yes, it's a cool dragon. It's not the dragon I want. There is another mountain here, so I will be able to look for more Night Furies. So I see a Night Fury symbol. The question is it actually a Night Fury, or is it another Silver Phantom? Or is it a Snow Wraith? I don't think Snow Wraiths can spawn on mountains. They can spawn on snowy mountains, but I don't think they can spawn on this kind of mountain. I do have Nests of the Archipelago installed, which do give you correct eggs, because they pick the variant for you when you break it. It's randomized, but hey, free egg is a free egg. Let's get up here. I do wish that the mod would have something like rivalries between Skrills and Night Furies, but then again, you wouldn't have many Night Furies because there's 3 Silver Phantom. There's 3 Skrills on this mountain and 1 entity based on the Night Fury. I don't think that Night Furies can spawn on mountains, but I know that the variants on them from Dragons of the Cosmos can. And I believe I have Dragons of the Cosmos installed. I don't have a decent amount of COD right now, so I don't think I could tame a Skrill. But a Skrill would be a good dragon to start with, if we wanted to go long distances. Either that, or the one that I was talking about, the what's it called? I keep forgetting the name. Sentinel. Well, I'm not going to run out of iron for a bit. I have over a stack and a half of iron. Yeah, I'm not running out of iron. Can't tell from a distance if that's a Gronkle or a Thunderbottom, but I think it's a Thunderbottom. Let's go check if I was right. Hot Burble. I was wrong on both accounts. This world is large biomes, so I should get to do a decent amount of exploring. Ooh, this is a nice spot. I'm going to build my base here. Because let's do this. Actually, I'm going to keep that on me, because then I can turn it into charcoal. You are going to be a meal for a dragon one day. Good luck. And then in the other... Actually, I'm going to use the saplings to get a bunch of sage fruit. And to get loads of wood to smelt. I will eat the sage fruit just because, although it gives me nausea, it has a ton of saturation. Let's look down so it's not as bad. Not that much longer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then, yeah, I know. I like to keep it on just so that I know when it's happening, because although it is nasty, so it would be accessibility settings. FOV effects. That would be... No, wait, that one I can leave at 100%. The distortion effects. So it shouldn't be as bad. Alright. Let's have a look around. Let's spread these out a bit more. There. what I need to start by doing is getting a bucket. Because I'm going to need to make a farm. Because I'm going to need either wheat or something. Or, what's the other thing that I can use to craft leads? Straw. That's what it's called. There's water over there. I just need to find the source. Ooh, there's another one there, but I won't get that right now. Ah, must have been suffocated. Poor thing. Okay. Let's go. Right. For right now, I can use this just to get them into a pen. But I will need um, stuff eventually. Alright. I'm gonna just play this as I would normally. If anyone has any questions or wants to chat, I am happy to do so, but unless someone actively says something in chat, I'm gonna just play this as I would any other game. Uh, I'm this way, I think. Okay. Okay, this should be good for the farm. There we go. Then, boop. Boop. The last film I watched, That would be... Oh. Trying to remember if it was Beauty and the Beast or the Odyssey. Oh, goodness sake. Sorry. Keyboard messing around. I think it was Beauty and the Beast, but I did recently see the Odyssey, and I actually really loved it. I don't get what people are saying about, oh, it's so bad. It's not. Like, it's really good. If anyone says the Odyssey is bad without having seen it, just ask them if they're racist. Because that film, the only thing that most people actually know about it, beyond it's a Christopher Nolan film, is that there's a black woman starring as Helen of Troy. And honestly, I'd say that her being Helen of Troy improves the experience just because even if you completely discount every other point that she's a brilliant actor, that she filled the role amazingly, at a glance, even from a distance, you can tell she's Helen of Troy, even if you don't know who anyone else in scene is. You know it's her. What's going on with my keyboard? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have enough space. Yes, they should. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Okay, now let's plant the wheat. Alright, I need... I need a knife so I can get... Now, I should have plenty to plant. Even if it doesn't fill the entire thing, it should be enough to... put a decent amount in. There we go. Okay, now, I don't need any more saplings. I don't need the sage fruit right now. I don't need that. I don't need that. I have string, so I should make a fishing rod. Wait, hold on. Why was I trying to make a fishing rod the same way you make a hoe? Okay. Now I should make an anvil, I think. I'll make a thumbnail for the video once I've actually finished streaming it, but for right now I think I'm good to go. Now, I don't need much out this side. So let's terraform a bit. Yeah, I can make that into a house. Let's grab some trees. What's your favourite wood type in Minecraft? Like, this version of the game or later, it doesn't matter. What wood type do you like in Minecraft, guys? I like cherry, dark oak, and I do like the pale oak as well. Pale oak, like a dark oak house with pale oak flooring and cherry highlights, as well as a deep slate roof. That's a very nice house. 3 leads. Let's go to bed. I should get chickens first because there's nadders around, so I should be able to get a deadly nadder. There we go. Alright. Chicken. I love Vocaloid. I really want to write one of my own. It's just a question of the logistics and actually being not shit at. Oh yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna go find another chicken and guess it in the thing. At least I can tell roughly where they should be by the eggs. Oop. 1 and 2. Um, let's just do this side. And then use the excess seeds to encourage them in so I don't. Working out how leads worked on bedrock was a learning curve. That was interesting. Yeah. For me, it's mostly just a case of, this feature's different. Why did they change it? Like, leads work perfectly fine on Java. Why do you need a different version for Bedrock? I will smelt the raw beef. And then... let's do that, and... yeah, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know what I mean? Really? That's weird. That should work. Actually. I don't think I have any more. I need to place that down. Uh, let's... I'm not gonna do a fancy schmancy house like I did on the other world. I'm just gonna go with a box. And... there we go. Then I should make doors. Sake. Okay, so I have 2 chickens. If there was one more I could remove, what would it be? Creepers. I know everyone loves them, but they are so damn annoying. Let's see. Two gates, 29 fence posts. I should be able to create a cow pen. When they start to lag your game. Oh. Okay, that's a good joke. Okay. I will, however, take 3 leather. Because then I can make a saddle. Believe? Nope, it's the other one. Yep, there we go. The there we go. There are horses in this direction, so we can use those to get to the sea, and then we can go fishing there. Let's pick the fastest. 8 is bad. 8, 9, 10.6, that's decent. Alright, where's the 10.6? You. Alright. Yeah, we might tame that nada later. But for now, let's find somewhere with water. Nada. What do nada eggs always hatch into? Because I know that... Okay, no, you can't jump onto the trees. It might hatch into a stinger. Yes, okay, finally. Made some distance. Okay, one moment. Okay, here I am. Let's check the mountain. If we could see the sea. No, I don't have distant horizons on this one. Okay. Let's go to the next best thing. Oops. Here we are. Now, I will probably never see this horse again, because this is a one-time trip. And I do not expect to go back, because that is a long way to go back. Well. It's your business. I wonder if there's any dragons that you can breed with pufferfish. Alright. What I will do is I will hop over here. Yeah. I'll stay here for a bit and just let that while away. That would be cool. I'm not sure if that's a thing. There we go. Yes, I am waiting for it to do the fishing so I can just chat with you guys while I do that. I am really bad at small talk, so what's your live stream, I guess? Don't have a spoon for this. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Aww. You know what? Actually, I can do this conversation while it's showing this. Yeah. Honestly, my live stream is just to make enough money to survive. Like, not to be rich, just to make enough money that I can get by comfortably without having to worry about what my bank statement is going to say at the end of each month. Preferably while doing this. I'm getting better at YouTube videos, I'm getting better at thumbnails and all of that. So hopefully, I should be able to put up a reaction video soon. And yeah. Ah. Sorry about that. Yeah. I just want to have enough money to survive. That's all. Preferably while doing this for my work, but doesn't need to be this. This is much easier than just, you know, using a fishing rod. Okay. I will kill the cows, just because these ones are not in my farm, and I will not lose out if I kill them. I will, however, put the render distance back to a reasonable distance. Because I don't need it at 32 chunks. Alright, I think that I should have enough for now. Ooh, actually, I'll make a boat. That scared me. I don't need the crafting table. It can act as a thing saying, I was here. That sort of thing. There's a village over there. There's stuff over here, I guess. Oh, is that the shore? Is that the... I mean, that looks like stony beaches to me, so we should be heading out into the ocean. So at the very least, I can get loot from Johan's ships or whatever. Yes. Okay. Yes, Johan's ship. Please give us loads of food. And even if it doesn't, we can use the ship as a spot to fish. We can take that, because that's Vanaheim fruit. We don't need that. I will take the ender pearls. Food. Houses. Food. Fish. Don't think I need most of that, but let's just check this stuff anyway. Ooh, 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 compass, compass. We can make a nature's compass with this, I think. Multi-shot, sharpness, regular books. Don't think any of that is really useful, but we have a spot to fish now. Oh, I saw that. Let's go. Let's find a spot to fish that's... That should be far enough. Yep, it's far enough. Okay. How... Actually, while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna go fill up a cup with something to drink, because I don't have anything to drink as of right now. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have a drink. I believe everything is alright. Actually, wait, we never checked what Johan's trades are. Snapper Trapper. Well, given we don't have any runes, I don't think we're losing out much. But I think I do technically have enough to get a Zippleback or something, but honestly, I'd rather get a bit extra, for goodness sake. Actually, let's go in the boat. I see a bunch of fish that have been killed by eels. Okay, so it's all tropical fish there. There's a few cod, but not much. Oh, there's another one over there. Well, given it's daytime, I believe I'm good to just fish where I am. You know what? Let's check the other ship. You know what? Let's check the chest. They don't attack during the day as long as you don't go in the water. There. Okay. We have... whatever. No, nothing. Sometimes they have really good fishing rods in the chests. There's nothing worth it in that one, though. I will take the gold. Ooh. I will take this. I forgot that these could spawn. That makes my inventory so much less crowded. Second compass. Water bucket. I'll take a water bucket. I believe I can keep going this way for a bit. Let's just look around the ocean. There's another one there. I'll take the extra compass. Vampires are cool. I do know of a vampire and werewolf mod. If they got an update, I would definitely play them on the channel. I don't know if they are still receiving updates or whatever, but it would be really cool to play them. I do know that the werewolf mod is a little under updated for my taste, but oh, one moment. But I'll take those. But As for the vampire mod's really cool. I've played it. It's fun. Saddle. I will. What was I gonna say? Yeah, there's a lot of mods that I'm keeping an eye on at the moment. If they get more development or more exposure or something, I might check them out on the channel, but as it is, I am just going to play the ones I am currently enjoying. Ooh, runes. I think that's good. So I was going this way. Let's just keep looking. Let's see. I only have 5. I don't think I'm anywhere near something that a biome that requires salt. I will take an extra pickaxe. Don't think I need any of that. I think that's good. No, wait, is that the one we just came from? It's unlikely that we'd hit 2 of them in a row because they are more rare than Trader Johan's ship. Huh. Okay, so there's definitely 2 of them. Let's check this one, see if it's the one we just left. This is almost definitely the one we just left, but let's take a look. Yeah, this is the one we just left. this one. There we go. There's a ship over there. I definitely have enough for a Night Fury, but it's a case of encountering one. Thoughts on Supergirl? Supergirl was an amazing film. I really loved it. I can partially see why some people wouldn't like it. However, I cannot understand people who don't go to see it just because it's not Superman. Like, I went to see Superman with my girlfriend because it was a present I was getting her. I believe it was a birthday thing. And I absolutely ended up loving it. I got tickets for both of us to go see it so that we could do something together, enjoy it. I'd seen some Batman stuff because I had a DVD of like Batman meets Scooby Doo. But ooh, adverts are really nasty on YouTube nowadays. But I ended up really enjoying the film, and I think I ended up enjoying it more than my girlfriend, who was actually going to see the film because she'd requested to go see it. But yeah, I honestly, I don't think you should be allowed to review something if you haven't seen it. I don't think you should be allowed to ban something if you haven't seen it. If you want to ban it or review it or whatever, you need to have seen it first. And then I'll 100% go, okay, if you didn't like it and you think there's this thing in it and that thing in it and you think that those are harmful to people, as long as you can get a majority vote, yes, then ban that thing. It's not good. But if it's like, you know, just because they don't like the fact that it's got like a marijuana leaf on the cover, or just because it's about Supergirl, not Superman, or something, then no. You have to actually watch it first to be able to make a decision about what happens to it. So I got a bunch of diamonds from that. I got a saddle. I've never seen Shazam, so I cannot comment on it. I think, although from what I've seen, I think the character is a good character, but from the trailers and all of that, I think the I think it was mostly let down by the writing. From what I could see in the trailers, I will say I have not actually seen Shazam. I will take that enchanted book because lure is so useful. I will need to go home to equip it. but... Ooh, there was a monstrous nightmare egg. I doubt it's going to actually have a monstrous nightmare in it, though. Great. I will take that. This... Did I take that from the other one or not? No, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay. Like, there are gonna be things you don't like. Another thing, though, is I don't think anyone should try to get something banned just because they don't like it. Like, it should have to be harmful or whatever to actually get banned. An example of this, I don't know if I have one off the top of my head, but there's definitely some books that promote harmful stuff, that romanticize abuse, all of that stuff. Anything that romanticizes something that is dangerous, I think that yes, that is a valid reason to ban whatever that is, but you shouldn't try to ban regular books that have concepts like being LGBTQ, because it actually lowers the threshold for what can get something banned and makes people not take a book being banned as seriously. And if you want books to be banned because they are dangerous, then you need people to take the book being banned seriously. Yes, restricting books is better than banning them. Like the secondary school I went to, they had a section that was only for older teens. You could actually view the section if you were younger, if you had a parent sign a permission slip. But that was up to the parent. And that worked really, really well because it got students more excited to read about complex topics. It got students interested in what was in the section, and it taught students that, hey, these books are not for people who don't understand them. Oh, right, we have 2 Tidal class egg crates. Let's have a look at what's inside. Windwalker, of course, and Sandwraith. Windwalker and Sandwraith, of course. When I run out of room in my inventory, I am just going to, like, punch a dragon or something and go home that way, because there is no way I am finding whatever it is, whatever way home there is. Yeah. Like, older reading sections. It's a good idea to have them because it means that students can still read the stuff, but they understand that it has more mature topics in them. And the section that stuff was at the school I went to, I believe it wasn't just that younger audiences won't understand this. It was more of, these are complex topics that, while younger audiences may be able to understand and interpret, they may not be ready to understand and interpret. It wasn't just horror books or books about people being gay. It was books where people were, say, talking about things that were really emotional, and some younger people may not be ready for that. Or, in your case, it was Marvel Comics, which may have had stuff that wasn't suitable for younger audiences. There's a ship over there and a ship over here. I have 8, but I don't think that's going to be enough for something like this. It's definitely not enough to trade with. Yeah, I can understand that being in a restricted section. That's definitely not something you want an 11-year-old who's unprepared reading. Yeah. Yeah. Books having an age rating would be a good idea. Like, this is why libraries have like a teen fiction section, not just because it's targeted at teens, but because it's something that, yeah, Supergirl was a 12 or 12A, something like that. I gotta say, I love coral reefs. They are so cool. I'm just gonna go this way for a bit. Gosh, didn't expect that puffer fish. Yeah. The Odyssey was a 15, and I can definitely understand why. I don't think they had sort of person is stabbed through the chest on screen, but it was definitely a bit gory. Well, it's a Greek tragedy. Of course it's going to be gory. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have one of these. Which means... Okay. Because it's young, I don't need to worry about... Okay, this dragon is mine. There we go. And then I can put us... Yikes, yikes, yikes. We can put a saddle on her when she's bigger. Oops. Oh my gosh. 2 saddles on this one. This is going well for us. Let's see. I mean, nothing of that much interest. Let's put a saddle there. Alright, let's go around to the other side and see if she can... Yep, no. We can get her out. Let's go to that one and then we can... Basically, we just need to fly to 0-0 and then fly out whichever way we went across the land. Which shouldn't be too difficult. Only I still had that, whatever on me. Anyway, we haven't run into a single flagship. Come on. Usually I'm trying to avoid them. Honestly, the addition of Johan's ships... Oh, the biggest dragon. In this one, because I'm playing with Alpha's Rise, I believe the biggest you can get is the Bewilderbeast. Which is huge. If not, it would probably be the Pygmy Death. 90 seconds. We can wait 90 seconds. Alright. Let's wait for you to grow up while I take a bite of my food because it is dinner time for me. There we go. Alright. Light Fury! Which way do we go? This way? This way. This way. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. Ba-dum. So I know that I went up and round behind the mountain. We then went up and over the hill to check that that wasn't a Night Fury. I said I'd love to tame that dragon. Came down over this one, up over here, and here we are. There we go. Now, I can go check all the mountains in the area for a night fury. Yes. Mountain range. More skrills. Ooh! Here we go. Really? Come on. Oops. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. No. Come on. $83. Okay. Nearly there. On. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's toss that for now. Yes! Ooh! Oh wow, that's not even a Night Fury. That's a Woolly Howl. I didn't even know it could come in that variant. Well, it's very pretty. That is a Night Fury, but I need more Dragon Nip, probably. Like, that's gotta be a Night Fury. I mean, it has to be, right? Please come down over here. Please come down over here. Oh. Come on, over here. Let me love you. Okay, well, at least it's not too far. Preserve the dragon nip. And really? Got it close. Okay, okay, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh, I am so close to dying. Yes! Woo! Okay, I have a Night Fury, a Light Fury, and a Woolly Howl all in one trip. I'd say that's rather successful, wouldn't you? Well, it wasn't in the negatives, right? So I need to go this way. Well, it's not over here because these are the first time. These chunks are loading for the first time. So over here, maybe? Would be... Silver Phantoms. Double Fireworm Queen Egg. Means it's this way. Right? No, wait, hold on. I went around this mountain. Because there was the double fireworm queen egg. And I didn't want to pick it up. I am totally lost. I know, I went up this mountain. And this one? Yeah, that was a silver phantom. I'm not quite sure. Definitely until I get home. Possibly until I do something else once I've got home. Hold on. Came up here because I saw the deadly nada eggs. Then I went not this way because that had the Gronkle egg I didn't want. That side had a deadly nada egg I didn't want. So I went this way. Didn't go up that mountain side. What did I... No. Let's fly back to 00 just because I have no clue where I am. And 00 will be somewhere I recognize. I didn't want that egg, did I? I checked the mountain. I went along this way. Yes, I know where I am now. Here we are. Oh, we're home. I'm gonna finish my crisps. Oh, I just realised you said how long has the stream been going? Should have been going for a couple of hours now. Maybe 2.5. Let's change. Well, I definitely have enough obsidian for a nether portal if I wanted to go to the nether. I have speed stinger eggs if I wanted to tame those, although I am not taking the risk right now. Oh yes, I need to put this onto the fishing rod. Because lure is going to give us a ton of fish. And I need to make a brush. Well, at least it didn't do any damage. Mercury scale. You. Mercury scales. Yeah, I'm good. Let's fly out. Because we rode across this. Went, oh, there's a village here. And now I'm lost. Oh, we rode up the mountain, didn't we? We didn't go that way. We rode up the mountain. So it's the other side of the mountain. Came down here and then... yeah, there was that. There we go. Yeah. Lure 3, I think, is the one that makes you catch stuff faster. While it's doing the fishing, I'm going to eat for a bit.
Luck of the Sea.
I think. We're getting really lucky with saddles in this one. Okay, we're running out of durability on this one. So, what I'm going to do is fly along the coastline and see if I can spot some flax growing along the edge here. Wasn't that one? Uh, There we go. I need to make an axe. I mean, I have so much iron, I'm never gonna miss it. Okay. What I will do is I'll breed the woolly howl with the Night Fury, because I want to see what that makes. If it makes one or the other, doesn't matter. But if it makes something new, then oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Come on. Yep, there you go. We have a Night Fury egg. Which can go in there for now. And I need to test out the lower dizziness. Okay, it just makes the edges of the screen green instead of wobbling it as much. I should probably put a roof on my house, shouldn't I? I'm not going to, though. I'm going to go exploring. Napper Trapper. No, Hideous Sickleback. Regardless, you want to stay away from them. They're really irritating to deal with. Ooh, I caught a monstrous nightmare on the edge there. Must be underground. Yep, black silver phantom. Another silver phantom. Another mini mountain? Nope. Nothing. Ooh, we found dark oak. There we go. Right, we went. Then we can go home and finish the roof of our house. Yes, okay, we go. There we go. Yeah, probably. Okay, now. I know this may not look the prettiest, but it's to get a roof on our house that doesn't look like I've just made the entire thing in oak block. this method means you don't leave any for later and then go inside and realise you haven't done the inside bit. Like that. I will head to bed just to get through the night. Then okay, I will be finished up pretty soon anyway, so feel free to go. I can handle things from here. Alright, that is the largest side done. Shouldn't take as much for this side. Okay, I don't think I'm going to need a second stack, but I will take that much. Just to get what's left. And then I can take that, and I mean, it doesn't look awful. I'll admit, I expected it to look pretty bad, but it doesn't. There. And oops. There we go. I mean, it looks like a solid starter house. That can wait till next time. I think, for the start of a world, I've done pretty well for myself. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Doodles!